Hello, and welcome back to Super Pat World. On a Saturday afternoon, it is time for some Endless Expert, which I feel like finally getting into some kind of groove with it. I feel like ever since the spell skip run ended, that has sort of it's been tough to get back in the swing. But now I feel like we're getting there especially with this new angle. Ironically, of the viewer levels. Because you know what I think it is? I think I was always disheartened to literally a couple times a stream be saying, sorry, I don't take level codes. I don't take level codes at the last Thursday of the month. Blah, blah, blah. Like, that's happened so often in the past 6 months. And at the same time, I'm over here whining about not growing. It's like, well, that's... there might be a connection there, bro. But the other side of the coin is someone gives me a level and I play for 5 seconds and say, okay, this one's not for me. That's probably not generally leading to growth, but it at least shows I'm willing to try. So I got to start somewhere. So that's where I'm beginning. What's up, Andrew? That's going to be where I begin here. That's where it all begins. What's up, Erica Gobble? Just playing some Mario Maker 2. Very nice. Big shout out to Erica. You got any upcoming auditions? What's the audition schedule looking like? I got to imagine they kind of come and go, those opportunities. Keith, 57. Well, it's funny. I checked the replay, and I thought I ended off on 57, but apparently got up to 60. But shout out to Keith Imbody. He loves 57. Maybe it was Keith Bait. There we go, Logan. And Bambles, I'm sorry, Keith. I was literally just realizing that as I was starting the stream. Because I set up the stream in the living room on my laptop. And it's not until I'm actually sitting here that I see the truth. What's up, Simon? What's up, Jess? How are you? How are you? Hello, Fernando. You got back from lunch, and it's really warm outside. Oh, I'm jealous. What was for lunch? What did you have for lunch? That's it, Keith. It was just Keith bait. Nothing currently lined up. You got to look around this week for more. Okay. Well, I have no doubt. Erica Gobble, if you can somehow find at least one audition per month for the rest of 2026, I am calling it. You're getting at least one callback. At least. But no pressure. It's meant as encouragement. Well, there you go, Keith. What's up, Taylor? How much snow did you get in Boston? I know it's like altogether, there's multiple feet of snow out there. Multiple feet. What's up, Rupert? Cheese pizza with mozzarella sticks. That is a cheesy delight, Fernando. You're speaking my language at that one. Hold on. I'm going to blow my nose before this thing gets going. Okay. I got my caffeine. And now let's get the stream set up and we can really get down to business here. Just another day in Ontario where I live. There you go, Taylor. You want to hear the Tupperware song? Yeah, well, you know what? Great timing. I'm going to put that on while we wait. Visiting your dad. All right, K. Baronsky. This is a song. The lyrics were written by my buddy who's trying to get his Tupperware back from a girl he was dating. So we turned his lyrics into an AI country song, and this is the result. One of the catchiest songs I've ever heard. Oh, no! No. Nope. We don't do that. No. All right. Did you enjoy the Mario Bros. Movie? Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. You saw the new trailer for the Galaxy. It looks funny. Yeah, I bet that's going to be a good one, too. At least the sun is shining, melting some of the snow. You ain't kidding, Joanna. I wish it would work a little harder, get there a little faster. Because it is a disaster. It's too much snow. But that's all right. Summer is on its way, sort of. Feels like it's a long way away, but it's on its way. Here we go, Keith. What's my caffeine coffee? Still have some today? This is my guilty pleasure that I only let myself have on the weekend. It's a Dunka Latte. So, an iced Dunka Latte. So typically, latte, espresso, and steamed milk? Whereas the Dunkin' Donuts version is espresso and what they call coffee milk. So that is my caffeine of choice. During the week, I have switched to caffeinated water to avoid the cream and sugar that I typically will pile in there. What's up, Balin? About to eat a lunch buffet. Oh my gosh. What do you got your eye on? Did you ever figure out if it's brand name Tupperware? I didn't ask him, Double Star. I intend to, though. In France, we had near from 20 degrees Celsius the past few days. Exceptional for an end of February. Oh, you won't forget that one, Simon. I was just talking about this song. Good old Tupperware. Shout out to Austin and Ty. Yes, Amber, good eye. Amber Gobble, the Gobble sisters. They're on point. Howdy, George. Give it a try, Amber. Report back. Alucard's asking how long I'll be streaming today. I don't know. I'd really like to carve out at least one day a week where I can stream more than an hour. And I would like it to be today. I'm very conflicted when it comes to time management nowadays. Because I have so many things I'm behind on and so many things I need to do. And a part of me feels like so overwhelmed where it's like, I'm never going to get it all done anyway, so why don't I just at least do partly what I want to do? But the other side is like, well, that's a recipe to get more and more behind on everything you need to do. So yeah, people, living in a house by yourself, that's already a list. That's already a list that you're going to be taking care of. Never mind everything else in life. Ugh. But I'm not trying to complain. Just trying to give you an honest answer. What's up, Eric? Happy Saturday, the last day of February. Can you believe it? If you wondered about it. Daily, okay, I will get back to you, Double Star. What's up, Kyle, with the day? It's a pizza place and salad bar. Reminds me of the Pizza Hut days. Those good old Pizza Hut days. They had the best creamy Italian dressing at the salad bar. At the old Pizza Hut. Making it great. What's up, Laura? Let me ask you this, chat. Gotta make the time. Exactly, Alucard. And I actually agree strongly with you. I just came across this game called Clover Pit. And it's technically a horror game, but it's not really a horror game. It's this interesting, it's hard to describe, but it centers around a slot machine, essentially, and your way that you escape this chamber is you have to continue to make more and more money from the slot machine. And as you progress, you earn different boosts so that you're more likely to get more and more money. And it really intrigued me, and I want to try it here, but that feels so not family-friendly, especially compared to a game like Mario. So that's where I'm conflicted. There you go, Keith. That's right. No, we don't want to end the magic. Okay, the song's over. Here we go. Let's get down to business here, chat. Sorry, I'm taking my sweet time here. Hit that like button for me. Double tap the screen. Let's get serious. And what's up, Ice? I'll call you Iz. Shout out to Iz over on the YouTube vertical. It's a tough one, Alucard. All right. Well, here's the reality. This is my favorite video game on planet Earth, and I am thrilled that I get the opportunity to play it and hang out with all of you and not be alone. Maybe if it's a horror game, you could do it on just Twitch, where it's more of a gamer group. That's an interesting thought. Could be a good excuse to just do it. Or even TikTok. That's where it's really like the Wild West. In that context. Okay. 60 lives, 1,384 clears. Thank you for your patience. Let's get serious. And Doug, you're just in time for level 1. And a huge shout out to my lurkers out there. I always appreciate you lurkers. Ooh, this actually looks like a great level, too. This actually looks like quite a good level. So let's start it up. 67 people, whoopsies. 67 people have been here. 5 people liked it. 33-second world record. What's up, School Bunny? 88, the great. But yeah, it's technically a horror game, but it's not really. All right, Co Coward, creep in the background. You watch it, check it out. I want to make sure if it's family friendly, there isn't some sort of random thing that would ruin the vibe. That's true. Lurk away, Mo. Lurking is fully allowed here. Most of the time that I'm in anybody else's stream, I'm lurking. Okay, I actually like it. I actually like what I'm seeing. I like what I'm seeing here. Precise platformers. It is right up my alley. Okay. That did not go as planned. Okay. Nothing comes out of the pipe. Okay, then. Oh my gosh, I have to hurry. Chat, why you let me dilly-dally? I thought you were here to help me. Oh. I hope that was right. That was close. All right, we're running right. I thought I was holding down, but apparently not. Well, we have a checkpoint. Thank you, Taylor. Personal development was great. All about brain development, creative, positive neural pathways. I love that. That's a great topic. I love learning about the brain. There's something satisfying about learning about the brain with your own brain. Now, wait a minute, Pat. Oh. Why you letting me dilly-dally, Erica? You hit me with all the stickers. I'll take it. We're off to kind of a rough start here. I don't know if the on-off is actually doing anything. I'm supposed to wait here? Bro, what is this ending? I loved Section 1 was so good, bro. Section 1 was like an A+ for me. Whatever this ending is so bizarro. In the context of being like a fair platformer. It's like you just gotta memorize where all the random blomps are. Okay, I'm safe here. And now I gotta fall. I lost my like, that's for sure. It helped to leave it on red. I missed that, Brian. What's up, Clumsy? You're just in time for the first clear. What the heck's going on here, bro? What is this?
Oh yeah, Mario time.
What was the little delay? Making me wonder what in the world's going on here. What's up, Roderick? Thanks, Double Star and George. Thanks, Jess. Did I like it? I loved Section 1. Section 2? Not for me. Thank you for the hot score, buddy. 88, the great. 57 lives, 1,385 clears. Thanks, Erica G. And Keith, he embodies greatness. He embodies greatness, people. Oh, okay. 25 people been here, 4 people liked it. 10-second world record, that ain't much. We should probably do a little bit of a Google Translate situation. Camera, detect language. It says, oh no. The game does it for some reason if you have a claw on the flagpole. Stuck in the claw. There it is, George. What's up, Cy? Okay. 10 seconds ain't very long, is it? Oh. Oh, gosh. Oh, buddy. Oh! Okay, I'll take that. That's my fault. What's going on, J-Man? Gonna see Boy George in the Culture Club in Pennsylvania. Nice. Yeah, I got that 57 eventually, Keith. Now I want to see, is there something above here? No. Oh, there is something up there. Huh. Wow. Okay, I missed out on a lot of one-ups up there. I'd like to change my... Oh, the one-ups. Anyway, free ones. There we go.
Oh yeah, Mario time.
There we go. All right, chat. If you've got a level code you'd like me to play, feel free to leave it in the chat, because I have to play it if I skip. I don't know what was going on there. Thanks, Sai, Fernando, George, and Jeff. 59 lives, 1,386 clears. Hey, thanks, Godfrey. Another mystery. I don't like it. 35 people been here, 2 people liked it. 23-second world record. What's the translation? What is the translation? Is still hit me with those stickers. Pug. Well, that ain't helpful. I'd be going to a concert of Hollow Knight in Chicago. School night will be late, but it'll be worth the sleepiness. Nice. That's a nice treat. Good find. Thanks for the heart, Kiwi. I've never seen that little maneuver. Interesting. A paw. But what can I do with a paw? I'm gonna see Tasha Layton. Shout out Tasha Layton. Bro, what is this? What kind of bizarro world am I in? Is on the 6-7 train. Bro, I don't understand. I don't understand what you're doing to me here. Are you hiding a door in there? Why do I have this POW? Oh, no! There is a door. Okay. Is it still gonna be there? Alright, here's our first skip. We're not gonna bother with that. Whatever that was. Okay, and now I have to pay the price. One skip on the board. That Koopa was not having a good day, okay. If you skip to the 33rd most popular level, okay. That works. Now we have to pay the price. The 33rd most popular. I've already played it, unfortunately. But Sai gave an actual level code. Okay, Sai, there we go. It worked out one way or another. It worked out one way or another. What's up, Patrick? Thank you, Clumsy. You're really going in on the 6-7 over there, but it's all good. It's all good. You're not bothering anybody over there. It's kind of a ghost town on the vertical, unfortunately. Yeah, we got 6 viewers over there. Shout out to the 6, though. Okay, it's supposed to be easy. You're at the end. The flag was after the green pipe. So that troll got me. Oh, ba-da-da. What in the world is this, bro? And it's a copyright claim? Didn't you save a code at the end of the stream? No, I didn't. Start something like that the other day? Yes! Try level 57? Okay. What in the world is this? Is there like a brief window that I can like sneak up there? If I jump and then back left? Ba-da-ba. Yeah, there's a little window you can get by. Dee-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Copyright claim. Ba-da-ba-ba-da. There we go. All right. That was the answer. That was the solution. Did I like it? Yeah. That's interesting. Okay, now let's get serious. Let's get some traction in the run. Let's get some traction. 59 lives, 1,386 clears. Come on now. We've gotten that first skip out of the way. Feel free to leave a level code. Keith was the 57th most popular. Don't jump. I prefer to jump, unfortunately. 36 people been here, 3 people liked it, 15-second world record. At least it ain't long. At least it ain't long. Okay, so what I need to do is use the spring to weigh down the, this. Okay. Okay. Whoa. Oh, I made it! I didn't expect that to work. Oh, yes. All right. I like that. Thanks, Jess. Now you switch to 6-1 is... Erica likes the Mario movement. There we go, clumsy inside. All right. I think it's a string quartet of Hollow Knight and Silksong music. I got an amazing gift from my ex. Brought me to Hans Zimmer. Hans Zimmer, it wasn't actually Hans Zimmer, but it was Hans Zimmer music played by a string quartet in Boston. It was actually really, really awesome. I'll never forget it. Snacking on a bag of mini Cadbury eggs. Oh, those are delicious. Those are dangerous. Very dangerous. How can you tell what a level's copyright claim? Well, just from streaming for 5 years. There's 3 that consistently do it to me. Excuse me. Galaxy, Mario 1, and Mario 2. So that's how I know, is from getting the copyright claims consistently enough with those songs. That's the answer. Hey, your boy Leon coming through with the follow. Remember, see me on YouTube. There we go. I'm over on TikTok too. Leon, shout out to you, bro. 60 lives, 1,387 clears. Ooh, link level? And we can jump. Wow, 239 people been yet, 28 people liked it, minute 50 world record. And we got infinite of these. Okay. This can drop bombs. No, Alucard, this is why Alucard said weird that Nintendo only copyrighted those, which is an excellent flag to bring up. And here's what's most frustrating of all, Alucard. Not a single one of those copyright claims actually came from Nintendo. They were all from illegitimate... They were all illegitimate claims. Is this going to be the key? And I think this is just going to let me switch back over. Yeah. Okay, I'm down with that. That's a pretty cool thing. All right. He deleted all the dating apps without going into details. Someone ended up being a scammer. Asked me to delete them all and get to know her. I was not scammed in the end, but when someone won't stop talking about cryptocurrency run, oh my gosh. She also said she loved me after a day and a half. Bro, that ain't right. What's up, Lim? Sorry about the 6-7s. It just gets a little wild in here sometimes. But I think I knew that in my heart. I just wanted to delete the apps and needed an excuse. Oh my gosh. Well, bro, you got to do what you got to do. I'm so sorry. I'm very sorry for that experience. The scammers are strong in 2026. The scammers are strong. Is this all I want? And then what? Do I bring you over? I don't understand what I'm trying to do here. We have a reset door. What's up, Tyler? It does make a funny face when it gets the bomb in there. I'm trying to... Okay, I'm trying to make it go all the way right. What's up, Brandon? Right, lead it to the vine. So I think I must have to do it in 3 parts. How's someone else copyright Nintendo's property? Well, that's the issue, Alucard. The current system that is in place to protect copyright holders favors the copyright holders to an extent that is unreasonable. So, let's say some random DJ samples 5 seconds of a Mario song, right? Oops. If they sample 5 seconds of a Mario song, according to the system, it's a part of their song. Here we go. Yes! Even though... Oh no, is that going to be enough? Yeah. Nice. Oh. Okay. The point is, the system thinks it's their original song, when in reality, they sampled somebody else's song, and then they get to give a copyright claim, even though they really shouldn't. And that's where so much of my frustration stems from, and why I just would rather not deal with it at all. What's really frustrating is they can put any ads they want on the video, so they can make it very political, very religious. All the things I don't want to be a part of my stream. I try to give the disclaimer every time. I'm not trying to make the point that those religion and politics aren't important. You could argue they're some of the most important things in life, and I wouldn't argue against that. Which is ironically the entire reason I don't want it to be a part of a 40-year-old playing video games on the internet. This is like the worst possible format to have any kind of sincere discussion / really anything about politics or religion. But according to a big blast of people on the internet, if you're not constantly talking about both topics in every chance you get on every platform you have, you're actually doing it wrong. And so be it. That's certainly not my opinion. That is certainly not my opinion. But I at least want to clarify, it's not that I think they're not important enough to discuss. They're so important that they should be discussed where it matters, where progress can be made. And a 40-year-old playing Mario on the internet, that does not qualify. It just doesn't. So, according to me, you're definitely allowed to disagree. But that is my thought. Okay. Okay, so we managed to get the bonus because I kept the Shellmet. Nice. This is just regular expert. Hey, and there it is. Beautiful. Time and a place. What's up, Jens? No, that's the opposite, Tyler. I am staying away. Saw the shorts, but never saw it in the stream. What's up? Hi there, plays Mario. You watch streamers to avoid that stuff. Doug, we're on the same page, bro. We're on the same page. Okay, did I like this? Yeah, this was great. This is actually amazing. What's up, Modius? Thanks, Clumsy, Keith, and George. So, let me just say a big thank you to especially so many of the regulars that I know many of you have strong opinions and you do your best to keep it cool here and not express those opinions maybe as loudly as you may other places. So just know that I appreciate you holding back, genuinely. 63 lives, 1,388 clears. There we go. World 1, but in Super Mario World. Thanks, Erica Gobble. Oh, this is already looking a little intimidating. 204 people been here, 43 people liked it, 2.5-minute world record, and 200 stars from George. Thank you, George. You are the superstar leader. The star drop. There we go. If you want to hear politics or religion, you're going to one of those streams. Well, that certainly makes sense to me. I follow that logic, Alucard. Okay, World 1, but in Super Mario World. What does that mean? World 1? Oh, like 1-1. From, okay, it's a remake. Very cool. It's a remake of the NES. So it's going to be each of the levels. So we're just going to get our one up here. Where's our hidden one up? It's not a pixel for pixel copy, so it's not quite working for me. Oh, there it is. Okay, flower. Now it's bringing me back to Mario 35. 10 coins. We've got a star. Okay. We can get our third one up right here. Okay. Okay. We made it through part 1. I wonder what the door did. What's up, Nick? 1-2. Even 18 years with my wife and 3 children. Could be a struggle, no doubt. Listen, human relationships, people, are very difficult. Even if everything is on the up and up and you both love each other a lot, relationships and communication is difficult. We should expect communication to be difficult, even with everybody trying their best. I feel like there's this idea that if you're with the right person, you should be able to communicate easily and everything's just real easy. But I would strongly disagree with that. Okay, one up here. Yeah, buddy. Okay, I already have the one-ups, though. Now, I could have just... Hey, I could have just cheesed the level, apparently. Here's a flower. I thought for sure they were gonna do something to sneak attack me. What's gonna be over here? Huh. How could I take out those blocks? Let's go with the cape. Interesting. Now 1-3. This is a pretty cool, pretty well executed concept. Mario! There it is. Keith, I thought you were singing the Bad Day in the Mushroom Kingdom song. Where everything is Bowser all the time. All right. Let's do it. How long has it been since the run was over? It depends on which run you mean. The last big run I had going was the spell skip. And I'd say that was about a year ago now. The no skip, 1,239, was 2 or 3 years ago now. That's crazy to think of. It's over for you, bro. I gotta imagine... There we go. I have the key, we're good. Alright, and now the grand finale. Wow, it's an old school Bowser fight. I have to wait for the Bob Arms. I'm only going to get to do one at a time. I could use the cape, but I don't think the juice is worth the squeeze. I wonder if a cape hit is worth as much as a Bob Arm hit. I think so. Based on that. Okay, what a cool level. That was actually really... No! Not bad. Commitment needs to reside where feelings fade. Yeah, that's a good way to say it. Relationships, communication, rough. Especially if a fight, no doubt about that. The one you sang on the birthday. There it is, Keith. This was very cool. Spell skip was a good on paper. Major problem, difficulties communicating is when my health is bad. My wife is a psychologist, so she's used to communicating with anybody. Okay, there you go, Simon. Princess is in another castle, George. Thanks, Clumsy. Laura loves this one. Thanks, Fernando, Sally, Sai. That was great, right, J-Man? There we go, Erica. Patabase worthy? I'll at least put up the level code. Yeah, you can leave a skip level, Weska. I might not play it for long, but I'll at least give it a whirl. Thanks, Jeff, Erica, and George. You wouldn't say that was expert? Yeah, I'd probably agree with you. That was probably more on the normal side. In Liqueur the Humble, I missed out on some extra one-ups. It's because I already had 3, so I didn't even care that much. Taylor also agreed that didn't belong an expert. Thanks, Simon and Keith. There you are, Is. Okay. I'll put the level code. What time do you usually stream? I'm always all over the place now because work has gotten less and less reliable. I used to get out kind of at the same time every day, and now I don't. Every day it's a complete mystery, which is kind of driving me a little extra crazy. But I'm not going to worry about that right now. But the ultimate point is I don't have a consistent stream schedule anymore, which really frustrates me. But that's how it is right now. Hopefully it won't always be that way, but that's how it is right now. Here is that level we just played. Feel free to take a screenshot. You got 5 seconds to do so. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And there we go. I think I'm going to take J-Man's advice. Add. Oh, they even have a little super world. Add you to the database. See, this is the maker code. The level code I just asked you to take a screenshot takes you to that level. This code brings you right to this page. Well, technically this page. If you type in that code. Okay, whatever, bro. Let's get back to the run. Here we go. 66 lives, 1,389 clears. Here we go. Does he do every other world from NES? Possibly. Doug, thanks for the gift. Thanks, Weska. Okay, we got a code for the next skip. Oh, and it could be this one. 10 people banned here. Nobody liked it. 9.8 second world record. I have to defeat 1 piranha plant. There's the piranha plant. Okay. That's a little scary. What are you hiding up here, bro? What are you hiding up here, bro? All right, Weska. Well, I'd prefer to give it a decent try. That would be my preference. So you've got that working in your favor, but if it is truly pick a path, it's out of there. Wow, the lives are going up here. Thanks, Clumsy. Keith? George? How is that an expert? Because we happen to pick the correct way. If the average person is going to continue right, it's going to be a big mess of pick-a-path, J-Man. It's interesting. It's that way with troll levels and precision levels. When you see the correct path, it looks painfully easy. It's only when you see all the wrong ways to do it that you start to be like, oh, now I get it. That's the trick. 69 lives, 1,390 clears. Whoopsies. 36 people have been here. 4 people liked it. Minute 20 world record. What is that? The sky is literally falling. If you're telling me there's a death door, why wouldn't you just give me a code that is it one of those situations, Wesker, where you don't have a single level that doesn't have some kind of troll in it? Because if 2 or 3 times in a row you give me a code and there is a troll in it, I will just stop taking level codes from you. Not because I don't like you or think that your levels are bad, but because it will confirm to me your levels are not for me. That's what it will confirm. So that's why I try to rely on clear communication. I do my best to tell you exactly what I'm looking for and exactly what I'm not looking for. And if you're either unwilling or unable to listen and understand, my only recourse is to stop trying, right? I think that's fair for everybody. So the ball's in your court. If you want to keep giving me level codes with trolls in them, I will definitely stop taking level codes from you. Up to you, my good man. Ooh, that was close. right, there we go. I need a switch. How you like that move, chat? Did you see that? That's called professional. All right. So you needed the flower in order to progress. All right. I'll take it. I will take it. I don't know how old you are, but I have friends who started a serious relationship at 40. Went fast from whereas I've been in a relationship since I was 21. Took time with almost everything. Okay. There we go. Clumsy Sally, Fernando, and George. There we go. Yaya and Erica. Thanks, Space and Keith. All right. That was cool. I'm down with it. I'm down with it. Thanks, Erica Gobble. Thanks, Double Star Mom 35. 72 lives. This is out of control. 72 lives. 1,391 clears. Modius watching from Italy. I don't really know any Italian. But thank you. 70 people been here. 2 people liked it. 34-second world record. 100 seconds and 34 seconds to go. Bro. Troll. Troll. All right. So much for that.
Oh no!
Okay then. Not for me. Is this an inherently bad level? No. Is this a level I ever want to play? Never. Never, ever in my life. So good riddance. Okay, Wesker, well, here's your chance. And you didn't change the level code. Okay. Well, like I said, if I get trolled, this will be the last level code from you I ever play. I communicated my side as clearly as I could. And now we'll let the chips fall as they may. You added the code. Right, you added a code, and then you said, it's not trolly, no pick-a-path. And then you said, well, I'll be honest, there is only one death door. That's all. So then I said, okay, well, I suggest give me a code that doesn't have a troll in it. And that's when you failed to give a code. So now we're basically just about to prove what we already know. But it will all be on record. Every word I said is on record. It can be forever immortalized on the internet. I did everything I possibly could verbally to avoid this exact moment. Didn't hear me say that. Well, that's very unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. Super Export. Let's see. Let's see how it goes. What's up, Alex? The pizza hoodie. Do you still have it? What's the pizza hoodie? I don't think I know what the pizza hoodie is. No, okay, I know Bella. I know that's beautiful, right? Do I need the red coins? There's so many red coins, bro. Boop, beep, boo. Bow now. Doo-doo. The hoodie! Oh, yeah! I love the hoodie. The hoodie was great. Doo-doo. Do the hoodie. There you go. Keith knew what the deal was. Don't need the red coins. Okay, well, that's good to know. Voodoo. Interesting that they end up on the tracks. close one. Uh-oh. This part doesn't end, bro. Okay. This part of the level isn't totally just hard? Okay. Well, I'll at least give it one more try. And now I'll just skip the red coin challenge here. Because then we can bring this through. Whoa. Oh no, my boot. My boot is what it's all about. Uh-oh. Oh gosh. Alright. Well, cool idea. I'm out though. Cool idea. I'm out. But, to your point, you said I probably won't make it to the troll, and I didn't. So I will still take level codes from you. So I'll at least give you that much, my good man. Okay, back to the run, though. That's what we're really here for. And I'll throw this out there once again. The level codes I'm looking for can be cleared in 5 to 10 minutes 10-minute absolute maximum. Because the goal is to play the run as much as possible. That's what we're here for. That is what we are here for. So if you give me a level that's going to take, 30 minutes, an hour, there's just a 0% chance it's happening. So there you have it. Back to the run. 71 lives, 1,391 clears, and let's add the second skip.
Let's go.
Yeah, plenty of fish in the sea, Simon, no doubt about it. Good evening, Yuri. Oh, gosh. 3 people been here. 1 person liked it. 8-second world record. What's up, Jan? There we go. No, I guess I should be clearer, Wesker. Wesker said the clear check is 8 minutes. If the clear check is any more than a minute and a half, then it's probably not a good pick. I'm talking about takes 5 to 10 minutes to clear it from the first attempt to the clear attempt. Not how long it takes to clear the entire level. There we go. Gary, Sally, Clumsy, Fernando, and George. Alucard thinks it sounds like some simple rules. You would think so, Alucard, but based on the responses I get, you'd almost think it was incredibly complicated. Okay, that seemed fair enough. The way in which these interactions go, oftentimes it feels like I'm trying to teach geometry or, algebra. Oh, let's turn the page. Some kind of complicated thing. But I have to agree with you, at least to my brain. It feels pretty straightforward. 74 lives, 1,392 clears. Here we go. Here we go.
Let's go.
Thanks, Jess and Yaya. Modius believes I'm going to reach 2,000. 64 people been here, 7 people liked it, 9-second world record. I got to imagine we're just going right here.
Oh no.
How can I go any faster than this?
Oh no.
1 frame away. No, I don't know when I'll be streaming tomorrow. That's what I just given a little speech about how I'm very frustrated by the fact that I don't have a consistent stream schedule. Why is this vertical? Well, I do a vertical stream and a horizontal stream back, literally. Oh, I think that could have been it. I don't understand what's making the difference. Jinkies, thanks for the heart over on TikTok.
Oh no!
Okay, there's got to be some kind of something's not right here. I'll take this outside the run because we're not getting any closer. If I try it the exact same way every single time, it's bad. Okay, what's up, bad? Well, feel free to watch it on any platform: Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, horizontal, or you can watch vertical TikTok or vertical YouTube. What's up, Toons? Nice to see you. All right. You think one less twirl will make the difference, James? I'm down to try it. The W reach is literally endless because the skips won't ever need to end the run. I agree. Yeah, I'm using Restream to multi-stream. You think it might be the number of spins? Let's experiment. We'll do a count out loud situation. See if we can solve this. It has a very high clear rate. The twirl slows you down slightly. Really? I've never known that to be true. Let's see if we can prove. Let's put that theory to the test. Let's put it to the test. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Well, see. Well, to your point, that did feel like it gave me enough to get there, but. So that was what? 16? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
Oh, no.
See, now that, based on that attempt, that makes it feel like it's not a matter of twirls, because that's about as low as I could have possibly been, which would represent the minimum number of twirls, and I'm getting the exact same result. Okay, that time I twirled like crazy.
Oh yeah, Mario time.
What's up, Dazzy? I don't know. I don't know what was going on there. Okay, you said 6-7, and then you made fun of yourself for saying 6-7? I jumped later. Maybe it was a later jump, Doug. That was a 23, Nick? Whatever, bro. We're out of there. Let's get back to the run. Thanks, George. 70 lives, 1,392 clears. I can remember when I was a kid, we made a lot of jokes that had been made a million times before. I don't think it's that valid of a criticism when you're talking about something that kids play around with. I think unoriginality is probably a weak argument, because every kid generation for the past 1,000 years has definitely borrowed and just done very repetitive stuff. Here we go. 70 lives, 1,392 clears. The win's a win. Got the old record by .002. I wonder what makes the difference. Just the takeoff time? No clue. 28 people been here, 4 people liked it, minute 50 world record. This looks pretty cool. Susie! The oldest Yo Mama joke is 3,000 years old. Well, that's quite a piece of information that I don't think we could ever verify. I'm all about verification. I'm a big fan of verification. Can the thing that's being said be proven, measured, or tested? If so, I'm interested. If not, I almost have zero interest. But that's just me. That doesn't mean important things are limited to that. Whoa. take damage, then get the flower. I actually like this level. I actually like it. We got the checkpoint, but I don't even want to... Oh. There we go. Jan's got something for me on the list. There we go. I'll take it, Jan. You're officially on the list. These days, who knows what's real? Exactly. All the more reason. I want it to be verifiable. I want it to be provable, testable. You've been super stoked since yesterday. Laid off work since November. Finally found a job. There you go. That's great news, Eddie. Great work. You start spinning as soon as you jump. Me too. Big difference between that and the original. The original doesn't it automatically basically make the Fireflower mushroom? I don't know. I don't know, but what I do know is if you don't know, now you know. What's up, Sally? You hit the wrong button. That's all right. It's always good to see you, Sal. I think I'm safe here. This is the limit. That was close. Where are you taking me, level? Take it to the limit. You could give a source, but it requires a link. So, well, you can't. There's no way I could take you seriously right now. You're talking about something nonsensical. Thank you, Clumsy. Okay, I liked it. Shout out to Indy. Shout out to Indy. Gotta cover your heart. That was a good one. Thanks, Clumsy, George, Susie, Fernando, and Eddie. You ready? Thanks, Jess. Thanks, Erica. 1,393 clears.
Let's go.
Let's go. A standard technical level. 11 people been here, 2 people liked it, 39-second world record. I chose incorrectly. Okay. Give it another try.
Oh, no.
What's going on, Midnight? Shout to Josh. I'm supposed to throw it? I don't know what makes the difference to making it through or not. Okay. Josh came through for me on Venmo. Oh my good gracious. Josh, you're unbelievable. Thank you so much for that support. We got the world record.
You are amazing.
I don't think I
Thanks
know
for
that.
the support.
Thank you so much, Midnight. Oops, you're amazing. I meant to. Well, I didn't really like it. Thanks, Clumsy, Midnight, Fernando. That was a wild one, Erica. There we go. Toad the Jam. Thanks, Gary, Erica, and Eddie. I think it's a good thing added to the expert challenge. Let's see. It hurt your eyes, Nick. Sorry about that. Good riddance to that one. I hear you. 70 lives, 1,394 clears. We're almost at 1,400. We're almost at 1,400. Yeah, we lost viewers with that level. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I probably would have pieced out as well. 8 people bet here, 1 person liked it, 22-second world record. Nothing hiding? We're good. There it is, Toad the Jam. One of these. We're gonna fall, and then if I do that,
Oh, no. Oh.
you twirl to go up, and you ground pound to go down, but there's not enough room to ground pound. Maybe you're just supposed to stay put in the middle? Let's see if I can find a turtle jump for you there, Ken. How can I get...
Oh, no.
Come on, bro. See, now, I like the concept, but it's like... Why set it up in such a way that you're guaranteed to lose the first time you get there? It's just... I'll give it one more chance. One more chance. The challenge and concept is good. The execution leaves a bit to be desired. There you go. Whew. See, all you'd have to do is put some up arrows as you're falling. That's all it's missing. That's all it's missing. Would have been a really well put together level with some up arrows. So you at least had some way that you could at least guess what you're supposed to do. But I did like it. I did like it. I just wish they could have thrown those up arrows in there. It could have really made a difference. So, but it was a cool idea. They did it right. Erica, thanks. There we go, Dan. We got the world record. Thanks, Keith and Susie. 69 lives. 1,395 clears with 5 away. Thanks, Gary. Big shout out to Midnight. All right, Modius, we'll catch you later. Claws under the airship. 81 people been here, 6 people liked it, 52nd world record. Oh, I didn't expect that. Oh, I don't want the rocky wrenches flying at me. If I can help it. Mush? Double mush. I do that yesterday. It was working. You forgot. You're too good to be Midnight. I seriously appreciate you so much. Especially this past month has been such a disaster financially. So just know I appreciate it to the moon and back. Thanks, Ken, Gary, and Keith. Oh, no! That was not what I was hoping for. Oh! Close. All right. Sometimes you have to give things a second chance. That's true. And other times, you got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them. It's interesting how two opposing cliches can exist like that. My favorite example, boom, is out of sight, out of mind, and absence makes the heart grow fonder. Those cliches mean literally the opposite things. And similarly, sometimes you need to give things a second chance. Sometimes that's true. Sometimes giving things a second chance is the worst thing you can possibly do. Sometimes that's true too. This is why cliches, I wouldn't put too much weight into those cliches. It's very circumstance dependent. That's the reality of life, people. It's a little too complex. If you try to categorize an entire group of decisions into a single outcome and say, okay, in this situation, always do this, that's pretty much guaranteed to fail at some point. You know what I'm saying, Weska? What's up, Jedon? You can't have your cake and eat it too. I always want to ask, what does GG mean? Cameron, that's a great question. Could be good game, great game, good going. But I'd say the most generally accepted is good game. There you go. Marcus and Amet know the deal. Shout out to you over on TikTok. All right, you ready, chat? We're almost at 1400. This is a big moment. This is historical history in the making. What's up, Mary? Oh no, we're already cooked. See the TA? That's a hint that you got to jump and then do a quick wall jump and get in there before the muncher lands on the bomb, activates the on-off, and then you can't access the goal. So you basically have 2 seconds to hit the goal. And we're already starting about a quarter of a second late. Marcus, come on, we're going to do it. Gnarly goof. Midnight said, if you put your car payment out of sight, out of mind, sooner or later your car's going to be out of sight and out of mind. You ain't kidding, Midnight. This is a great example. Cliches don't include nuance and context. Not usually as black and white as they appear. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, let's see if this is possible. Oh, boy. That's what it needed to be. We got to do a... What? How did I do it the one time I did it? That... Okay. All right, we got this. I hope. Mo's cracking up. Come on, Mo. Pretty close to 10,000 subs on YouTube. Well, it's taken 5 years to hit 8,000. So I'm not holding my breath. Hey! That's not good. I did what... Okay. We'll mess around with this outside the run, but I have no idea what it wants. I just did exactly what I thought it wanted. I just did the exact thing I thought was the goal, and it was not. 10% clear rate! What is going on? Oh, only 6 clears. Maybe that's why? That's a very high clear rate for a level like that. It says easier than you think. Easier than you think. That's interesting. Well, let's see. And now I got to do Jan's level after we get this one. You know what drives me crazy? When people try to be nice and they say, everything's going to be okay. That actually drives me crazy. When I'm really upset and like really going through something, someone says, everything's going to be okay, don't worry. I want to be like, you have no idea. You genuinely have no idea what you're talking about. There's plenty of things that aren't okay and that don't get okay in the future. So just like blindly saying to someone, it's going to be okay, I feel like that's like almost insulting. But on a social level, I do feel like there's a bigger group of people that are comforted by hearing everything's going to be okay, even if that's not necessarily true. But that kind of drives me a little crazy. Latvia. Feels patronizing, exactly. The only cliche you live by is no thoughts are negative. It's how you view them that makes them negative. That's interesting. So, if I had the thought of everything is going very badly in my life, how is that not inherently negative? Because I believe there's an answer. Like saying calm down. Yeah, that's not going to go too well. Just calm down. Relax. Hey, relax. Oh. Well, thanks for the advice. Relax. Why didn't I think of that? You got to be kidding me. Blindly saying that with zero context is, in fact, a slap in the face. Exactly, Mo. I agree wholeheartedly. Ben used that phrase during my labor with Noah. I politely asked him to retire the phrase. I know it's going to be okay. It still hurts. Exactly. I get that. And, yeah. Cameron loves the videos. By far the best Mario streamer that has ever been. Too many bot gamers. There you go, Cameron. I'm here for you, bro. Shout out to you. And Emo. I got an Emo Rainbow over on TikTok with the follow. Appreciate you. Emo's some of my favorite music. You know, I think YouTube is luck. Well, there's been a couple YouTubers that have made secret accounts, like Ludwig made an account to kind of prove that he could grow a YouTube channel, basically to take on that exact premise, that YouTube isn't luck, it's skill. And I do think there's some truth to that, but I don't think it's quite as simple as all you need is the skill. You also need the right timing and having the right thing. I think that plays a part, too. It's a combination, but I think it's fair to say it's not entirely luck. But it's valid, Wesker. It's all just speculation, of course. Clearly, I'm the one with 8,000 subs. I don't have much Much credibility in the field. 5 years, 8,000 subs. Probably not the most reliable source, unfortunately. Okay, I've got to jump a little sooner. Oh gosh, bro. Whew, okay. I guess we had it.
Oh yeah.
I was thinking there was another trick to it, like I had to do a second wall jump somewhere or something. Yeah, calm down doesn't feel good. Right here in Massachusetts, Keith. Here we go, Ken. Speaking of emo music, you got a ticket to see Flyleaf in July. Oh my gosh. That's a throwback. That's awesome. Very nice. Not a waste of time. I agree with that, Weska. I agree. Hey, Burrare, thank you for the follow on TikTok. Thanks, Double Star Mom 35. We got stuck on the blue block. Okay, I guess that was fine. That could have taken 100 tries. That's the thing with those levels. When it's precise like that, it could have been 100 tries or it could have been 2. In this case, it was 2. Now I'm going to do Jan's level. Feel free to leave me a level code in the chat that you think will take me 5 to 10 minutes to clear that isn't trolly. And I have to play a level code, as long as I have one, on deck after skipping. That's part of the new process here. Part of the new game design. Okay, Canadian gooseberries from Scram King, dedicated to a goodly sum. Proud father and leader of the Berry Boys. Feel like I'm totally out of the loop there. Flyleaf, remember Flyleaf? Any Paramore fans, you probably like Flyleaf too. What do you do when I don't have any skip level codes? I just skip the level and enjoy life. Oh boy, okay, I like it. The Academy is going on tour. That's a good one. Now, I like them, but I never really got into them. But I've listened to enough of them to know I like them. See this little corner here? This is actually here for a reason. If I jump into that corner and then keep the control stick neutral, I'll fall directly into this pit. So check this out. I want to be full momentum. Boom. See, and now I'm in position. Whoa! Patty boy. Now that is pretty brutal. Can I make that all at once? I think I have to. Oh my good gracious. Oh. Oh, I thought I was safe. I was wrong. Flyleaf is Amy Lee? Amy Lee. I thought that was from what's this? Just a little practice tour? Who's from who's the singer of I can't wake me up inside, can't go on, wake me up, save me. Who's that? Cause isn't that lead singer in Amy? Evanescence, thank you. Yeah, okay, that's Amy Lee. That is Amy Lee. Flyleaf is not Evanescence. Thank you, MP2K Gaming in the house. Shout out to you over on Twitch. Thank you. You like that singing, Bo? You like that singing? Oh, gosh, bro. Oh! Who is this man? Oh, this is a brutal one. Oh, gosh. Oh, my good gracious. See, the part that makes this so difficult is timing the fall. Like, I have to try to compensate for... If I begin my jump when the dude is in the middle, he might be back there by the time I fall. So I want to start my jump when this dude is like directly in the middle. takes even longer than I thought. Well, we made it to the practice door. You want to see Metallica? Tyler, did you see they're going to be at the Sphere? Okay, Michael's got one. My first concert was... That I don't know. I know the first piece of music I ever bought was a cassette tape of the Backstreet Boys. It was the single, I Don't Care Who You Are. No, I take it back. It was the whole album. But that was the song that I kept rocking. I was a big fan of As Long As You Love Me. Oh! You're going to see Tool and Godsmack May Sonic Temple Festival. Now, that's interesting because... Godsmack is actually a relatively local band to Massachusetts. Where are they from? Somewhere in Massachusetts. First concert was Minneapolis 99, As Long As You Love Me. If you like Evanescence, check out Mafra's cover of Circle with me. Okay, James. You got me, Weska. Now, see, a level like this is sort of the exception because Jan knows I love this kind of challenge. Oh! I don't want to hit the ceiling. Less Than Jake. Oh, my gosh, I love Less Than Jake. I'm my own worst enemy, Doug. I'm my own worst enemy. No, wrong thing. First concert was Garth Brooks. There you go, MB2K. That must have been a packed show. That was a big name back in the day. What's up, Lady Erica? Shout out to Caleb. I think your first concert was Yes or Dream Theater. Oh my gosh, Dream Theater. For the ultimate music nerds like me. Less Than Jake played in my town on New Year's Eve. We got some good concert memories there. First concert was Godsmack, Breaking Bad, and Head PE. Head PE has one of the most underrated one-hit wonders of all time with Bartender. Bartender, very underrated Head PE song. Not family friendly. Oh. Man, I had my first. This was Jan's level submission, Weska. And it is serious. Dream Theater is amazing. Dream Theater is too amazing for their own good. Some bands are that way. Oh gosh, like they're so musically talented. You know who else I'd put in that same category? Jacob Collier. Are you familiar with Jacob Collier? At a certain level of musical geniusness, it almost works against your ability to make palatable music. What's up, Cameron? I'm all right today, Lady Erica. Family Force 5, another classic. Gentle Giant. If I'm surprised you give a level as hard as this lots of tries. Well, it's funny, because I was actually just addressing that, Weska. And now that I'm catching your vibe, I'm getting a little more consistent sense of your vibe, Weska. And I'm starting to determine we just may not be compatible, my friend. No offense to you, but the way in which you approach things and communicate things, I feel like I don't think we're a good match. That's the way it feels on my end. Do you know who else is musically talented? You. That's nice to say, Cameron. It's a level from a creator I saved in the database yesterday. There you go. Well, you like I was already saying before that comment, a level like this is the exception because Jan knows how much I enjoy this kind of challenge. This is true test of skill. This is not figure out what the level creator did in the dark. Oh! Okay. I was impressed we got this first try. And we did it again. All right, I've got to go earlier. Reliant K! Oh my gosh! I've gotten to see Reliant K live like 5-6 times. You want to talk about an ultimate underrated band? Reliant K. Matt Thiessen. Okay, let's take it from the practice store. Hey, thanks, Modius. Some levels are fun and some levels are trolling in the dark. Well, that's certainly true. Alright. I want to see Fozzie. Boy, you're breaking up with someone. Yeah, been through a couple breakups and don't recommend it. I don't recommend breaking up. Sometimes you got to do it. Sometimes it's the only way forward, but typically not a very fun time. What's up, Lewis? First concert's Hank Williams Jr. and Charlie Daniels. You know, I was just listening to an Ear Biscuits today, Alucard, one of my favorite YouTube duos, Rhett and Link. And they were referencing a Hank Williams Jr. song about lifesavers. Something with lifesavers. Thought it was clever. Jump while he is far right to go to the right. Breakup stink. Divorce is worse, yeah. Tell me about it. I know about that one, too. I've got it all. I've got it all. Divorce, breakup, you name it. I've cried through it. But that's all right, people. Sometimes you got to get it wrong to get it right. That's the truth. Sometimes you got to get it wrong to get it right. That's reality. And if all you ever look at is other people on social media, you get the sense that everybody else gets it right first try. But it's not true. People put the highlight reel up. They just got that highlight reel. Everything's amazing. And then as soon as the picture's taken and posted, they're right back to screaming at each other. No, I made the landing. Good mythical morning. Got to see the Eagles' second row in high school. That's amazing. Thoughts on Ramstein, very heavy. Dating is hard. That's why you don't date anymore. Forever alone squad. Oh, my gosh. Now, that's a commitment I could make. Chris, what's going on? You certainly have, Lewis. Thank you for the heart, Chris. You should ask, how's your day going? Everyone in the world goes through something. That's certainly true. You've been married 16 years. You got ups and downs. There you go. That's true of any relationship. It's going to have ups and downs, people. It's not all going to be sunshine and rainbows. This is tough. Wow, good job, Pat. All right, it's time. Alone squad. Now, wait a minute. I'd like to ask a serious question. Now that Lady Erica and MB2K have assigned themselves this, how many of you? Let's see. Put the number 5 in the chat. You don't have to do any more than that, but just put the number 5 in the chat. If you are someone who is currently single, and your current mindset is, I'm just going to be alone until I die. I'd be curious to know, because I don't know how. There we go. He commits. We got 2. What? I'm not going to say the names. Obviously, it's there, but that's part of why I said just put 5, so that. Here's a random paranoia I have. Oops, I almost just broke my own rule. No way! This is incredible. No way! The 5s are coming in. They sticking up with Yuki. I can't give up. They're still coming in. I have this paranoia about the future of AI, where it's eventually going to be able to scrape the internet in such a way that every comment you've ever made, right? Like, I would be able to look up your name, and it'd come up with every screen name you ever had, and then show me every comment in a searchable way. So I could be like, give me the most controversial, worst thing that this person's ever said, and it'll spit it right out. So that's part of why I say just put the number 5, because I'm trying to protect you from that random paranoia. 5 most days so far. I like that one. Wow. Well, shout out to you, chat. Just know I don't want you to give up on hope. I think what's really being expressed is a willingness to accept. It's a willingness to accept being alone. But let me ask it this way. Chat. Here's an interesting twist on this question. For everybody who put 5, if you were to meet someone one way or another, would you that seemed great? Would you consider trying? That's the question. would you consider trying if you met someone not on purpose? I can't believe the 5s are still coming in. Oh, my gosh. Thank you for the share, Chris. Okay. There we go. Trying what? Like trying a relationship. Because if you put 5 in the chat, you've essentially said, I have accepted I'm always going to be alone. And so now I'm throwing in the wrench of if you were to somewhat accidentally or serendipitously meet someone that you were very attracted to and seemed to be a great person, in spite of that acceptance of being alone forever, would you consider, well, it's almost like you have nothing to lose at that point by trying. Or you may be so committed that you say, no, I've already been burned too many times, I'm out. Whoop. That was the, Not against relationships, not looking. Okay, so I think, there we go. 2 children with disabilities. That is so tough, Lady Erica. I was a special educator, and something I didn't realize is just how often, like families that have disabilities, it's often more than one kid. Like, in a lot of families where there's disabilities present, there's multiple with disabilities. And that's just such a unique lifestyle and perspective that I really got a front row seat to, and I had so much empathy for, because it's not something that was necessarily chosen. Do you know what I'm saying? That so you have my ultimate empathy and respect. And I can definitely appreciate how that would be an obstacle dating. Because not only do you need someone who's willing, you need someone who's actually equipped. You know what I mean? There's some people that might be willing, but they're not equipped to actually give you the support that you need in that situation. Even if they're willing. Oh, too many variables, Mo. Met someone and tried, the timing was wrong. The time it works in the future, be willing to try. Okay. So it sounds like most of you are willing to try. Yes, or not looking and putting the energy in. Okay. See, that I can definitely appreciate. And I can relate to that. That it's you're expressing defeat. That's what it is. It's the feeling of defeat in the realm of trying and failing to find someone that works with you. And that is very valid. That is very valid. But I would encourage all you 5s out there. I'd encourage everyone who type 5 to consider that while that defeat is valid, don't let it totally shut you down. Don't let it convince you. Don't let that defeat convince you that your fate is already sealed. Your fate is not yet sealed. Your fate is not yet sealed. But I think it's totally valid to decide, I'm not putting a bunch of time and energy into this anymore. That's valid. But don't think that in and of itself has taken you into absolute confirmation that you're going to die alone. I think, I'll put it this way. I would genuinely be willing to bet that for at least half of the people that typed 5 in the chat, in as little as a year from now, by 2027, I predict at least half of the 5s will have had at least one romantic encounter. Ooh, okay, we'll finally get good at this jump. We're almost going to get... Chat, just so you know, I'm actually getting closer to this clear. I know it's looking like a lot of the same fails, but we're almost there. We are almost there. Not this. It's this next jump right here that's got me the most concerned, because I've never made this jump. No, I had it! I just had to not hold right. But that's it. It's wait till it goes right to left. Okay, that's actually big progress. Refuse to go on dates with someone I'm not friends with first. Ooh, that's an interesting policy. Willing, but I'm not searching. Yeah, I totally get that. No, Nick, a lot of 5s out there on multiple platforms. You didn't even see half the 5s, Nick. There's a little glitch you can do, Wesker, to get the muncher in the middle. I don't know it, though. Not even in the statistic. Let me be that positive statistic. Perfect type of stage, super tough but reasonable. Yeah, this is the kind of difficulty I really enjoy. I'm sure you can tell I'm 0% frustrated with how long and how many attempts this is taking. And this is why I said a level like this is sort of the exception to the rules I've set forth. Oh. Because every time I miss like that, it doesn't feel like, it feels like I missed. It doesn't feel like the level creator got me or there was something unfair. I saw what to do, I tried to do it, and I failed to do it. That's a lot more compelling to me. Oh. It's a lot more compelling and a lot less frustrating. Here we go. This, like how'd the level creator get them in the middle here? Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Come on, Patty boy, you got this, bro. You got this. Yeah, okay. So you're telling me there's a chance we made it to the practice door. Come on now. Come on now. We're one red coin away, chat. I told you we were close. Okay, this jump requires full commitment. No! All right, I should practice from the practice door again. Join the conversation. No, no, no. If anything, keeping distracted with the conversation is helping me clear the level. We're making it happen here, Matt. The feeling when you mess up versus the creator gotcha. Exactly midnight. Thank you. We're making it happen. It's operator error instead of a gotcha. There you go. See, Alucard, you guys do get it. You guys do get it. You do get it. Okay, this is the jump we just failed. And see that? So part of the trick is I have to bring momentum left to right, but I have to jump as soon as Mario's feet touch the ground. And if I'm at all late, it's game over. Because, see, here's the point. Well, you know what? Let's see if I'm wrong. Oh, see, you almost have to do it perfectly if you don't have that little extra hop. See, now watch from here. There, you see how much height we just got? Oh, if that happens, I will cry. I will cry. Okay, from the beginning, from the top. Man, oh man. Drop 30 lives in my room without getting frustrated because it was all me. There you go. I can relate. I can relate. People, don't be discouraged out there. I really do very much, very, very, very much relate to you, though. Especially once you get into once you're in your 30s and your 40s. Here's a better way to say it. When you're in your teens and in your 20s, what it feels like to be single is different. When you're in your 30s and 40s and above, being single doesn't feel the same. When you're in your 20s, and even as a teenager, there's this overwhelming sense of, I got all the time in the world. If anything, it's almost to my benefit to be single right now. Be single while I can be single. But then, at a certain point, it does shift a bit. Oh my gosh. No! Now that even though it is entirely my fault, I'm frustrated with myself for that one. I'm frustrated with myself for that one. Oh my gosh. Single the majority of my life doesn't mean much to me. Somewhere in your 30s and 40s, you lose of the caring about the petty things. Like how you look, just make a quick run to the gas station. There it is. Purple Monkey Dishwater in the chat. Big shout out to my buddy. Purple Monkey Dishwater with one of the most insane screen names. Listen to me calling his screen name. That's from the AOL days. What do you call? What do you kids call screen names now? Account name? Or handle? Handle. That's it. You got a clumsy handle. It's the craziest handle I've ever heard. Purple Monkey Dishwater. No E in the Y if you're trying to look my buddy up. Great Mario player. Purple Monkey Dishwater. Come on, petty boy. Oh, I got away with the bonk. I got away with the bonk. Okay, come on, Pat. Don't think too much. Just go. Don't think, just go. Don't think, just go. Don't think, just go. Petty boy! Yes. Yes. Pat? Yes. Hey, Pat, you paying attention, bro? Yes. Pat, are you paying attention, buddy? Oh! Pat, don't mess this up, please. This is where you messed up last time. Don't do it. Don't do it. Come on, bro. Come on now. Oh my good gracious, chat. There it is. Very, very worthwhile level right there. Take a screenshot, give it a try, because that's worth it. That one is worth the grind, and once you clear it, you will be better at this game. I can promise you that. Excuse me. From when you begin the level to when you finish the level, you'll actually be better at the game. All the more reason I'm that much more willing to spend time on levels like that, because I genuinely feel better at the game right now than I did when I started the level. Thank you, Mary, J-Man, Keith, Simon, Matt, Michael, Matt, Susie, Erica, Fernando, Sharon. There we go, Jan. The Dubski, James. There we go. We got it done. Weska, thanks. Yeah, thanks. Doug. Super Trucker J. There's a great streamer. Check him out, people. He's amazing. My buddy. You feeling any better? That's right. Last time you was sharing that you were pretty sick. Let's get back into the run. We're not done yet. We ain't done yet, chat. We're having a good stream here. We're having a nice little stream here. 69 lives, 1,396. You're doing better. I'm so glad to hear that, Super Trucker J. Genuinely. Hey, and thank you, Yaya, for the jewels. I don't like what I'm seeing here. 42 people been here, 5 people liked it, 21-second world record. Is there a thwomp up here? No. Bro, what is this? I got a better idea. That's how you do it, people.
Oh yeah, Mario time.
That's how you do it. You're gonna need back surgery. Haven't sat down with the neuro yet. Know what they're gonna do. Hopefully it isn't too invasive. Oh, Mike, I'm sorry, bro. That's definitely some tough news. I am sorry you're going through that. Thanks, Clumsy Midnight George. There it is, Keith. We're in, we're out. There it is, Matt and Mary. Thanks, Double Star. Head to YOLO, Alucard. 69 lives, 1,397 clears. I got to hit 14 hundo today. We got to. Boom, boom, flame tower. Boom, boom, flame tower. 10 people been here. One person liked it. 3-minute, 15-second world record. There it is, Sharon. Is the lava rising? The lava's not rising. The lava is not rising. Which is surprising when the lava is not rising. Okay. Little skull platform situation. M. Okay. Pablo, thank you for the follow. A follow from Pablo is great news. Meow, meow. Oh, stinker. Put on, use your blinker, you stinker. That is me on the road every day. Use your blinker, you stinker. That's as close as I get to name calling. Use your blinker, you stinker. Now the lava is rising. Are you kidding? I didn't know what. Oh, come on. Well, we did get a checkpoint. Caleb loves the power up. There we go. Shout out to Caleb. That one's for you, bro. In fact, this whole level goes out to Caleb. We're gonna skip the one up this time. Now that we know. Mush. You know what's a great show? The Wonder Years. Remember that one? Just watching a little YouTube video. Oh no. I was watching a YouTube video about the Wonder Years. And you know what's funny is I never, like growing up, I never realized that was a show from the late 80s, early 90s. Like, I'm sure that's obvious to the average person, but I was still a kid, and so they did such a good job of representing the 60s that I thought the show was from the 60s, but like in hindsight, I realized how foolish that is. Like as an adult, it feels painfully obvious, but as a kid, it actually felt like an old show, like it was before my time. But it was actually from the late 80s, early 90s. There you go. Mike and Lady Erica know about it. What would you do if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me, Keith? Winnie! Winnie Cooper. I follow Winnie Cooper on Instagram, actually. You know she's actually brilliant? She's actually brilliant. What? Oh. She is brilliant. That didn't work out too well. She's classified as a genius. That's what I'm saying, Michael. I don't just mean it like as a compliment. I mean she's literally a genius. She's smarter than all of us put together. Maybe not smarter than all of us put together. That might be overstating it. But she's brilliant. That almost worked. Bro! Okay, I actually like this level. Definitely had a crush on Winnie Cooper and Topanga. Both Savage Brothers sitcoms. Boy Meets World. That is, how crazy is that? Boy Meets World and Wonder Years. Ben Savage and, what's Corey's real name? Something Savage. He's a savage, all right. Okay, that was a great level. Thanks. Thanks, Clumsy, Keith, Mary, and George. I'm down with that boss fight, Wesker. There you go, Nick. We're on the same page, bro. Topanga. Another one I follow on Instagram. And she was just on... oh, Corey's Ben Savage? I had it backwards. Fred Savage is one to years. Ben Savage is Corey. There we go. Thank you. Thank you for the correction there. We got it. Yeah, Amy from Big Bang Theory is another genius. That's true. People having celebrity crushes. Yeah, well, especially... Let's see. I would have been maybe 11 or 12. But there is an interesting little dynamic. I don't know if you've come across this in your dating life, chat, but and this can go off the rails quickly. So if someone makes this inappropriate, I'm gonna have to take a left turn. But something that has always kind of bothered me as an adult, if you're dating as an adult and you're dating someone who has a bit of a celebrity obsession, typically a musician, that can be a bit much for me. Do you know anybody like that kind of always has a celebrity/musician obsession that they're typically thinking about, talking about, posting about? Because for whatever reason, I've certainly run across that quite a bit. Not to brag, a random note. You were classified as a genius until my brain injuries. What is going on here, Michael? It was fun to be a part of the same club? What in the world? Michael, you've been around long enough that I'm going to take you at your word. But that is unbelievable. That's unbelievable. I wish I was a genius. Me too, Lady Erica. Okay, Matt's had a little experience there. And Clumsy was that person in high school. Big crush on a celebrity. Well, and this is the thing. I don't think it's across the board bad to have a celebrity crush on a celebrity you like. But there's levels to it. The level I'm talking about is someone who is... when it's almost part of their identity is how much they seek this person out, how much this person is a part of their daily lives. That's probably the way to say it. The typical celebrity crush, not a part of your daily life. The level I'm talking about is when there's a daily investment in some way, shape, or form. That's when it's a little much for me. Is this because of all the handsome, obsessed girlfriends? That definitely plays a part. That definitely plays a part. Well, that was you in high school. And again, I'm saying as an adult, I think everybody has celebrity crushes as a kid, but I feel like the way that it's dealt with in adulthood can kind of be pretty different depending person to person. I don't think you've ever taken an IQ test, but you had good grades in school. I bet you're brilliant, Super Trucker J. I bet you were brilliant. Do you do YouTube full-time? I used to. I used to be a full-time streamer, and now I'm just a working schmuck. A working schmuck that's still struggling financially, so it's kind of a disaster. Okay. Okay. All right. One Direction, there you go. And your boyfriend was not a fan. Yeah, I get it, Lady Erica. But again, it's one thing to be a fan, but it's another thing to make them a part of your daily life. And I guess that's probably the clearest line I can draw. Okay. And I apologize for the rant. 1,597 people been here. 354 people liked it. 27-second world record. My friend Goomba. My friend Goomba. Look at this. Look at this, chat! Did somebody make this level for me? Uh-oh. Thank you. Chat, this level is made for me. Oh, I did not read the writing on the wall. Okay, I love this level. Great level here, Purple Monkey Dishwater. As an adult, not like that anymore. That's fair. That's fair. See, I'd say, like, as a kid, I definitely had celebrity crushes. From... Oh, whoa, buddy! From, like, oh! Hey, there we go, 3 1-ups. Penelope Cruz, Selma Hayek, Topanga, Winnie Cooper, Kelly Kapowski. Definitely had the classic crushes. Mariah Carey, back in the 90s. But there was a certain point where it shifted for me. But it feels like it almost shifts into a higher gear for other people. Dishwasher! Wait a minute, it's dishwasher! I'm saying it. See, for me, the name cuts off. All I can see is Purple Monkey Dish WA. So I actually really appreciate I'm saying dishwater. Purple Monkey Dishwater is actually even funnier. But it's Purple Monkey Dishwasher? Purple Monkey Dishwasher. There you go. Mo's always going to carry that Taylor Hanson torch. It doesn't surprise me one bit. How about cartoon crushes? I definitely had a big enough crush on Princess Peach. And I would have been like 5 or 6, that there was a moment in time when I recognized, oh my gosh, she's a cartoon. I'm never going to meet her in real life. And I cried. And I can remember telling my mom about it and her laughing at me. And I was not happy she was laughing at me. In hindsight, I can appreciate why it would be hard not to laugh. But in that moment, I was like, how could you be so cruel? Can't you see I'm in pain here? Jessica Rabbit, hey, Arnold. Okay, we got some interesting ones. That's all right, Michael. After all the bad landings from deployments being blown up several times, lost the brain power. Oh, my gosh, Michael. Well, I wonder how true it actually is of what's lost versus what can be had back. Robin from Teen Titans, Danny Phantom, and Dang from Avatar, Last Airbender. Now you can meet her at Super Nintendo World. Yeah, it's not quite the same, though, but you're right. That is true. Okay, I can't believe we got that level in the run. That's going to be one of the luckiest things that's happened. All right, we're almost there, chat. 71 lives, 1,399 clears. Here we go. Maybe Joe Johnson. That's the Pink Ranger, right? Bulma from Dragon Ball Z. A dark underwater, bro. 22 people been here. One person liked it. 7-minute world record. Why is it a 7-minute world record? There's no red coin, so I like that. I always feel the same way. Sometimes a random fact pops in. It doesn't like when I can recall the random fact. Okay. Dark and underwater. What we talk about, Jay? We're talking about a little bit of everything. Is this checkpoint real? So we're trying to get back to the key door? Okay. Okay. I don't think I want to actually go above this. I hope. Okay, if I can trust these arrows, then I'm down with it. So far, I'm down with it. I'm surprised, but I'm down with it so far. All right. Almost out of time. Patty boy, the one shot. Okay, I'm gonna definitely like this level. That was totally fair. Totally fair and fun. Difficult. But rarely do I like a dark underwater level. Very glad to have that be the exception. And of course, it was the 1400th. And the crowd goes wild. There we go. Thanks for the GG's chat. We're locking that in. 71 lives, 1,400 clears. We'll pick that one up tomorrow. Let's see what's going on Popular Super Expert. I still got to do 57 for Keith. There we go, Keith, Susie, Erica, WB2K Gaming. Check them out over on Twitch. Shout out to WB2K_gaming. My buddy, MB2K. And now we got to do 57 for Keith. No. And we already did this one. We already did the one before it and after it. So we're going to have to settle for 59. Hold on a second. All right. Let's get down to business. Yeah, 57 was a troll level. You're back. Your husband came home from lunch. Now you're reheating some steak and toast. Very nice. Thanks, Erica. Yeah. We're going to the Kaizo cabin. Welcome back. But yeah, I guess I think it's one of those things that, especially as an adult, I want, if I'm going to be in a relationship with somebody, I want us each to be each other's celebrity crush. You know what I mean? I think that's part of what ruins it for me is the way I'm wired. I wouldn't even feel right having a legitimate daily part of my life celebrity crush when I'm in love with somebody. Like that, I'll put it this way. Me being in love with somebody impedes my ability to have a celebrity crush in that way. So that's part of why when it's this daily thing, someone they're constantly talking about, looking at, posting about, I stop being able to relate because it's like, well, wait a minute. For me, my experience, I can't do that. I don't have that separation. Like, I don't have, and I'm not saying it's necessarily bad. This is more trying to give some context rather than just it sounding like this blanket statement that I'm just against celebrity crushes, and it's not that. I think you're certainly allowed to think that beautiful people are beautiful. I'm not at all condemning that. Again, it's this degree of almost obsession. Oh, Batty Boy! Was that right? Sharon and Matt, how many herricas are here? At least 3. It can almost feel like cheating on the part without cheating. That's it. What's up, Vico? Mi hermano Vico. Vico Gaming 22 on YouTube, and check him out on TikTok as well. Play Mario Maker, but your daughter closed the app and turned on Fortnite. That's what happened, School Buddy. Close, MB2K. That was close. That was close. So, I'm trying to make it clear that it's not that I think I'm better. It's not that. It's that the way my default settings are so incompatible. Whereas on the other side of the coin, I can appreciate that for the person who does enjoy that type of celebrity crush and it truly is totally separate from their real life love, I can see how it would be frustrating. Oh, that is the move. I can see how that would be frustrating to be condemned or misunderstood as though that's something bad or wrong. So again, I'm trying to make it clear. I don't think it's objectively bad or wrong. But if your starting point, if your default settings are that if you're in love with somebody, you're not even capable of that sort of celebrity engagement. No! It's an incompatibility. I'm your celebrity crush! No, that I didn't see coming. Oh my goodness, I'm the celebrity crush. The tables have turned. Well, that's very sweet of you. I certainly don't consider myself a celebrity, but that is very flattering. There you go, Patty boy. I like that one. You don't want the partner fantasizing about other people. Yeah, I think that's fair. I think that's fair. But different strokes for different folks. I hope it is coming across clear that I don't think my way is the right way. I think my way is valid, but I think other ways are valid too. And I think it's less about condemning any one way of being and more about making sure you're finding connections that are actually compatible. That's all I'm really talking about here. But these conversations can quickly turn into a bashing session of the people who are not like you. And if you listen to the words I say, you'll hear very often, I try to emphasize, not everything is for everybody. Different strokes for different folks. Many of us are wired differently. We have different issues. We have different preferences. That's okay. It's actually a good thing that we're not all carbon copies of each other. There's some beauty in the diversity amongst us. But especially nowadays, it definitely feels like more often than not, if somebody's way of being is incompatible with yours, it feels like that's often met with great resistance in a way that does not resonate with me. There we go, Mary, Simon, Keith. Leak off your celebrity question? No way! You guys are gonna give my you're gonna make my head too big. I can't believe it. I think you're just hyping me up here. A fun guy to have a bite to eat. Hey, I'll take it, J-Man. Oh my gosh, man. There we go. Well, wow. Now, did it come across like I was fishing for compliments, or is this just genuine compliments? This is taking me by surprise here. People will thank you. What do I do for work? I'm a lab manager. That's in technology. That's the way I would describe it. I'm in the field of technology, and I manage a lab. And the stakes are high. That's what makes it such a stressful job for me. I've never... Oh, gosh. Well, you at least gave me the parachute. What's up, Frank? Do you get to wear a lab coat? Yep. I sure do. One of the perks of the job. Look at this. This is actually pretty sweet. Nice. No! That's a controlled jump. Manage a lab. There we go. Cool it, Matt. Matt, this is what I was just saying. This is what I was just saying. Is as long as we can all keep it cool, these conversations can continue. Because I like to be able to branch out a little bit. I feel like for years I've been so uptight, but lately the chat has just been so consistently amazing about, hey, even if we're going to talk about a topic that could go sideways, everybody's kind of doing their part to keep it family friendly. So that is what I'm looking for. That is what I'm looking for. Oh, boy. Oh, I did the same thing. What's up, Mo? You said your crush is someone around someone daily, and the chat is with you daily. I guess that's true. I guess that's true. Oh, buddy. Okay. That's just to line you up. All right. Not full jump. You like me now, chat. We're not done? Yosh. No! Now we know. Oh my gosh, that was such a great run. Okay, I like the level. Level's actually pretty cool, but it's tough. The level means business. Chat! It means business. Caleb isn't here. What you're saying is someone to play Mario. Shout out to you, Caleb. Was that a trip? Yeah, there is a couple triple shell jumps in this bad Larry. There are a couple triple shell jumps. Oh, gosh. There we go. Let the record show it's also possible that I'm just misinterpreting things. I am all over the place. That's the right timing. That's the right timing. Barely! What's up, Baloney? Super Pat is back. Ryuka and Panga can do a lot more than a triple shell jump. They're the legends of this game. They are the true legends. Oh. See, I'm trying to stay far enough away from the wall that I'm low enough to activate the on-off switch on that second jump. But that was too early. That was too early. There we go. You can't do a single shell jump? Is that true? I thought I saw you playing Kaizo, no? Come on, Yosh. We got it. Sorry, Yosh. Okay, amazing. Amazing, amazing. You can only do shell jumps by accident. Some sort of battle you picked on as a kid. I felt like I never had the physical acumen to defend myself. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry to hear that, J-Man. I think you're awesome. Let the record show I'm a fan of J-Man. I think J-Man's very cool. And I think in spite of we've had like misunderstandings or issues in the past, J-Man, you've always been willing to talk through it, work through it. And now I feel like you're a core member of the community. So shout out to you, J-Man. I genuinely think you're great. Thanks, Midnight, Keith, Clumsy, Simon, Erica, Mary, Sharon. But I know what you just said was about getting picked on and feeling physically competent, adequate. It's true. You have a hard time with shell jumps currently. All right. Well, it is tricky. You know, I'll give you my level code selfishly. Year or two ago, wouldn't have dreamed to pull up a map like that. There we go. Excuse me. That was a great one. Sorry to burp in the mic. Thanks, Vico and Weska. How you good at this game? Well, I've been playing it for 5 years. That's the thing. I've been stubbornly playing this game for 5 years. So that's what happens. You get pretty good at it. But let the record show there are thousands of people way better than me. Way better. Not just a little better. I'm talking about 1,000 times better. This is take the screenshot. If you want to learn a shell jump in Mario Maker 2, right here. If this is the place to begin. Take a screenshot. 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And this is just going to get your reps in. If it wasn't for Super Pat, I wouldn't have bought a Switch. There it is, Midnight. I love to hear that. Busy day for the record, Erica. I've been saying it a lot and haven't been realizing it. Okay. This is the setup for most shell jumps in Mario Maker 2. And the whole point of this level is to get your reps in. Once you can do 3 in a row, then you can officially do a shell jump. That's according to me, anyway. If you can get in here and do 3 of these, boom. Now you have done it. And so this level is designed so you can get in. Like if you miss, oh no. Well, this is going to hurt me. There we go. You can very quickly get back to it. But Here's what I would. Here's the two things you got to pay attention to. How far is Mario from the wall? And when I'm actually releasing the shell. So right here, you want to stay about 2 blocks away from the wall. For me, like my ideal shell jump, 2 blocks away from the wall, and I'm releasing right before the height of my jump. I'm watching Mario, and you can when you see Mario go up, watch. Whoop, see how I almost pause at the top of the jump? The higher up the jump goes, see I slow down kinda. So you've got this little window where once you see Mario slowing down right before he's completely stopped at the top of his jump, that's when you want to let go of that shell. Now, like you just saw happen in that last level, sometimes you've got to do the shell jump way out here. Like that. And that changes the timing. The timing is directly related to the position. So that's why it's good to have a good baseline. If you can always do that shell jump, then you have some point of reference. That, okay, if I'm throwing it from further away, there we go, I'm going to have to throw it a bit earlier. Whereas if I'm going to be right up against it, like that, see, you can be right up against it and throw it a little later. So if you're going to be closer to the wall than 2 blocks, throw it later. If you're going to be further from the wall, throw it earlier. Well, I failed. But the main thing, the main step one I'm trying to get to you is just getting your reps in. Just get the nice and easy bing, bang, boom, get on back there. Once you can do 3 in a row, you're golden. So that is my advice to anyone trying to learn a shell jump. I believe you can do it. It is very annoying, though. It's very annoying and painful until you can do it. And then once you can do it, then you can move on to learn the rest of the Kaizo moves. But I think that's a good litmus test, is how pleasurable of an experience it can be learning that, because once you've got that, you can kind of build on it. It's like Kaizo 101. Then you learn the double shell jump, then you learn the pow drop, the shell drop. I'm not done yet here. I'm not quite done yet. What is this one? From 2024, and it's the 64th most popular? There we go. Space Jan, thanks for the... I can't tell what that is. Some kind of animal sticker. Wesker, you could do it. Thanks, George. Is this just one of these? Like I gotta... Yeah, it's that. There we go, Lady Erica. Big shout out to Caleb. Hey, thank you for the jewels, Yaya. Wow. So part of the trick, I think, is if I do like this. There we go. The ground pound. Oh. Okay, I have to slide against the wall and do a wall jump at the last possible second. I did it! Oh, no. Oh. What is this? What's this part? What? What is this? Is there a way to get up there? You've seen this level? Do you know what I do here, Nick? Okay, that's nice of you to say, Wesker. Climb the ice wall. Oh, hold on. That's kind of working. Wait a minute. Did you see that? Hold on. What? Why? Why am I sometimes getting a jump like that? What just happened? Thank you for that follow, Matt. You're amazing. Working on the ground pound cancels. Got to get better. And there you go. You're improving, Erica. Do I like Broadway musicals? Not in particular, but I don't have that much exposure. I always like Guys and Dolls and Big River. But that's basically the only two I've seen. Getting a corner boost off the ice? I'm confused too, Lady Erica. Climb the ice wall with the... I think you have the right answer, Wesker. I just don't understand. There you go. No, thank you. Said you're welcome for that tip. I just don't know how... There! Sometimes I do it like that! I can't figure out what... There! There it is! Yeah! I don't know what I did. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Okay. This one, it lets me retry. Wow. Okay, I think I might be... You know what? I should just do a wall jump. Yeah, that's the way to do this. The trick is initiating that jump twirl at the last second. I haven't seen that trick either, Andrew. What was the superstar for? I think it gave me a little... Yes, a little extra distance. What is this part? I'm going to take damage. What?
No.
There wasn't a checkpoint. What was that, chat? That's what I was expecting to happen on the first attempt. Too late. Too early. Just follow the account. Barbie, practice that shell jump. Nice. Bro, I guarantee you, within if you play that level every day for 3 days, you will have it. I don't think it'll take more than that. 10 minutes. Oh, how is that not it? 10 minutes every day for 3 days, and you will have it. Okay, now I still don't know what this is. Right there. See, it almost feels random. Sometimes the wall jump gives me that trajectory, and then other times it pushes me away from the wall. I don't know what that is. But I gotta assume it's something specific to the ice, right? There we go. But I only get it on this first one. I really don't understand what that is. The first one always works. What is making the difference? I have no idea. Is it by... Play easy stuff on Mario Maker Challenge. You can do it MB2K. Is it by chance jumping instantly when you touch the wall? Yeah, it's funny. I was just thinking, because I am... But look at... Well, let's see if we can prove it. If I slide, it never happens. But see, that was kind of instantaneous. It feels very inconsistent. There we go! All right. We're almost back. Okay. Huh. Volunteering at the concert. There you go. Sorry about the 57, Keith. Think it's the height difference? I don't know. I think it's just a duck jump twirl. Duck jump twirl without any momentum. But I totally failed because I failed to duck last time.
Oh,
I was
no.
very close. It was very close. I'm interested. Here we go. Come on, Nick, we're trying. We are giving it. Oh, yeah! All right. Glad that didn't take forever this time. But again, I honestly am not doing anything different. That's what's a little scary. I have no idea what's actually making the difference. The thing that makes this easier is if you can get the twirl. Okay, we're back here. All right. All right, come on, Patty boy.
Oh, no.
I tried not to overthink it, but I kind of underthought that one, unfortunately. The good news is we're getting that consistently. Yeah, checkpoint would be nice, Matt. Am I holding left on the ice wall? I'm holding left the whole time. I'm holding left the whole time. Oh. I wonder if it's a momentum thing. It does feel like feels similar to when you're trying to do a triple jump where you change directions after the second jump, and the part of the trick is maintaining maximum momentum. It feels a little like that. My face, Sharon. Don't laugh at my face. You're allowed to laugh at my face, Sharon. Come on now, Pat. That's what I was trying to do with the not think about it. That's what I was getting at with the don't think about it. What in the world do you want me to do here? Nick, you said that you had seen this level. Did any chance you saw what happens here? It looks like some kind of triple jump. But I don't get how. Oh, I think this is the reverse triple. Yeah, that's it, Kit. It's like this. Like that. Oh, gosh. So you kind of have to commit. All right. Wow, I was just talking about this. Okay, yeah, that is it. Okay, the reverse triple, but we have at least some kind of retry mechanism. Oh my gosh. What's up, Luigi? He's old. I am old. I don't deny that. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, bro. This is so crazy. Oh my gosh. That's okay, Nick. I appreciate you. Thanks, Weska. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Wow, this is tough. What's up, Emmanuel? Lady Erica, you found me on TikTok. Oh gosh. There it is, Jet. Oh my gosh. Okay. We made it, sort of. But this one, I've got to jump out of the claw to get it swinging, have it re-grab me when it's at the top, and then jump out of that. Oh my gosh, bro. Matt, I feel the same way. I understand how to do that triple jump move, and even though I've done it maybe 50 times, every time it feels like it feels like I was lucky to get it. I sure am, Lady Erica. There you go. Found me on TikTok. Nick wasn't kidding about the level being diabolical. There we go. Now we got to get it, Weska. Come on, Simon. We still have 250 seconds. See, there's something with it's something I don't quite remember, to be honest. There's something you can maybe it's no. There's another piece of the puzzle. What's up, Mary? Mario Maker FBI, it sure is. That's something I gotta jump up into it. I've gotta get it up. See? Ayo, I gotta... Is it another triple somehow? Is it that it has to be the second jump? No, it's got to be some vertical momentum with the claw. Exactly. I think you have to have the claw swinging and you jump into it. That's it! No, that's it! That's true, Lady Erica. That's what it is. Jan has it. You remember Jan. It's that I got to get this thing swinging and then jump into it while it's on the way up after it's swinging. So it's 2 steps. First, we get this bad Larry swinging. But then it has to be quicker. Oh, no. I'm getting a little concerned because we're running out of time. What's up, Steady Duck Gaming? I'm a little concerned here, chat. We made it this far. We didn't come this far just to come this far, did we? Is it that I've got to get it on that? Oh, that's what it is. It's something after the big swing. Oh, come on, chat. That's almost it. We got to get, like, max swing power. And then immediately... Ah! Come on, chat. We're there. We're there. We just have to get it. We got 111 seconds on the clock. We're about to hear that da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and I'm going to start to cry. Come on, Patty boy. You made it this far. So, yeah, we wanted... You get the max height. We want to get the max height, fall out, and then get in there. Nope. Come on, buddy. Oh, man. What about that? Oh, and look at what's coming up. We're still far from the clear. It is. We have a lot. Those next two jumps are scary. Oh! Almost just jumped into the spike. I'm thinking maybe I have to... No, I can't do it all one motion. Oh, come on, bro. That feels close. No. Oh, we're almost there. Do the max ground pound jump twice to make it swing 360? Is that a thing, Ryu? What's the max ground pound? Like this? That kind of thing? No, I don't think that's it. I think we were almost there. I know the time's about to run out. Oh, we've never had our hat poking through before. But the time is about to expire. Oh.
Oh no!
Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Oh, that's huge. First try for that. The more time we get, the better. The triple is going to be the big question. Can we get the triple? Come on, we don't have time for this. This is the one we're going to get stuck at after all that? There we go. Come on. Yeah, a checkpoint would be amazing. Oh, and I forgot about this. Wow! Okay. Don't think too much, Pat. Just do it again. First try, chat? Okay, we have a real chance. The first initial jump into the claw makes it go the highest. So you almost need to do 2 jumps from under in succession. Okay. 2 jumps from under in succession. I don't know what you mean. If I get that. Come on, Lady Erica and Erica Gobble. Thanks, Susie. MB2K. Come on. We need the strat. No, you don't know what I mean. I think you need to go in a circle a couple times. But how? That's the thing. I can't seem to find a way to generate the momentum I need, other than jumping up into it. Is the one clearly correct part. And then somehow make it back in time to... See, it's the as much momentum as I can get this thing swinging. The part where it's all falling apart is how to then dismount and then get in such a way that I can utilize it. Trying to get into the claw at its height is what I'm seeing. Getting into the claw at its height. Do a triple jump into it or a double jump. There is room to do a double jump. It's the timing, though, that would never work. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I might be very wrong because that Alucard's double jump just made a big difference. So, but how do we time this? How do I intentionally time this? Well, that didn't look too bad. Hold on. Let's see if we can make something work with that. Disappointing. We're better off this way. That felt like it had promise. I think you have to jump into the claw at its highest point and immediately jump out of it. Oh, that sounds familiar, Nick. Thanks for the heart, Lady Erica. Positive thinking mixed with not thinking about it. Plus a thorough commitment, positive energy. There we go. The circling. I think the circle's something, Matt. I do agree. Jump out of it, then on it. You almost need to jump into the forward momentum of the claw before it reaches the top of the swing. That's why the double jump feels too far removed to actually be able to time it correctly. I have company around for friends. Okay, it's good to see you at midnight. Big shout out to you, Josh. What's up, Devotion? Devoted to this level right now. Oh! The double jump felt like the closest, the biggest difference maker. But wow, we need so much more height. We don't just need a little more height, we need a lot more height. Like a lot more height. I am starting to lose faith here, chat. In one way, it feels like we're making progress, but it almost feels like fake progress because not even one of our attempts has been actually close. We've gotten closer. We've made progress in that way, but none of the attempts have even really been anywhere near what we need. So we could be way off. We could totally be missing the method. Can you do it? What's up, Mullins? I can't quite do a triple. Could I do a triple into it? Oh. Does the claw stop the triple as in jump from the pipe below onto the grass, double onto the claw, and triple as you exit the claw? No, because it doesn't count as a jump. If it did, that would be perfect, Ricky. Don't let it swing back to the other side. But how? I'm not sure what to look up. I'm trying to find a video. Yeah, I don't know how you'd... It's such a specific setup here. But it's definitely a trick I've encountered at least once before. I remember when I was playing Endless Expert, no skip. There was a level that had this in it. But I don't remember. I mean, it wasn't set up exactly like this. See, that's something. Thank you for the heart, Mullins. What's up, continuously? Try the double, but full speed the claw. This is part of... I'm wondering if this is part of it. Like, we can... That could have been a spike. Is that part of it? That I could run into that, but no. How does that help? Man. Keep stopping when you get to the top claw will reach. Why do you keep stopping? I don't understand. I'm not intentionally stopping at any point that I don't have to. That's the best we've done. Can you ground pound into it? You can, but it doesn't really make that much of a difference relative to just landing in it. You know what I mean? And I'm still stuck with this. Drops. There's an excellent Mario play in Level Creator. Can I ground pound to the top after the really big jump up, like a ground pound cancel? Can I ground pound to the top after the really big jump up? Like you're saying when I reach the height, the max, when I reach the top of my jump, can I do a ground pound to try to stay like that? That kind of idea? Any comments on the level? That's a good idea. Well, nothing particularly helpful. See, it feels like there's one more step. It feels like we're one step away. That's no good. I know it can get you up a couple frames. Yeah, for sure. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's losing. I'm so sad because it's starting to lose the fun factor for me. I feel like I was driven for a while, but now it's just starting to be annoying. Because again, it doesn't feel like we're actually making progress. Totally a triple? I don't understand what that would mean, what that would look like in this situation. Are you saying get the claw going, then do a triple jump into the claw and immediately jump out? Because I'm very happy to try a triple. I just don't know what you have in mind when you're saying it. Like, where would I have to enter it when it's on full upswing? In a triple jump, that's the thing. Timing that would be nearly impossible. Mullins, thank you for the gifts. Presuming that you checked for a clear video? I don't know. I haven't. Has anybody out there? We're going to run out of time in 12 seconds. Okay, later, Mullins. The translation of the comment is, "It was easy till I got here." Appreciate you, Mo. I don't know what I'm doing differently, but we're getting that every time now. Thank you for the resub, Alien.
Oh no!
All right, chat. Unfortunately, this one lost it for me. If anyone figures it out, or if anyone is able to find video evidence of how to do this, I will come back to it. Because I would love to clear this level. But we all put our heads together outside of trying the triple, because I'm not sure what that looks like. I understand conceptually do a triple jump into the claw. But I'd almost refuse to believe that the claw can just be stationary. Jump out of the claw on the right side, enter on the left side a few times in a row. Yeah, I couldn't get it going. I could not get it going. 600 people have cleared it? That's actually not true. This number right here, that's how many times it's been cleared. So potentially, one person cleared this level 300 times. You'd have the only way you can get any sense of how many people actually cleared it is you go to cleared by and you count this number. And I promise you it's going to be less than 600, partly because I think it maxes out at 99. But the point is, any one of these people could have beaten it multiple times, and oftentimes the world record holder has cleared it 10, 20, 100 times in order to get the world record. So that's why that it's not true to say this was cleared by 600 people. Looking forward to the show. You're not amused. Oh, it got canceled. I'm sorry to hear that. All right, chat. Well, that I do. Let me know. superpatworld@gmail.com. Send me an email with a clear video or a DM on Facebook, Instagram. If we can at least get a visual of the move, I'm down to grind it out. But the thing I'm not down to do is to spend hours trying things that will never work, even if I did them perfectly. That's when it really loses the fun factor for me. That's the wall I feel like I hit here. Is we keep coming up with things to try, and we have no way to know if the issue is that's the wrong answer, or if I'm just not doing that particular answer good enough. That's where it loses the fun factor for me. So, nice to do a longer stream. Almost got 3 hours in today. That's pretty awesome. Thanks for being here. Hope to catch up with you all tomorrow. I don't know when I'll be streaming tomorrow, but be happy to have you back if you're interested. So, thanks for being here today. And if you are someone that struggles with depression or anxiety, you are not alone in that struggle, my friend. That's something I struggle with, and there are a lot. Oh, I don't know if I said thank you so much to anyone who hit me with any star shares, follows, likes, gifted subs, all the above. Thank you so much for the love and support. And Josh came through on Venmo. Thank you so much, Josh. Appreciate you huge time. And if you are someone that struggles with depression or anxiety, you are not alone in that struggle, my friend. That's something I struggle with, and there are a lot of us struggling. So if you're one of them, make sure you got someone in your life you can talk to about it, a friend, family member, loved one, or therapist, and try to get some movement in your life. Take a walk outside, get your headphones in, your favorite music playing. It can make a big difference in your day, your physical health, and your mental health. So I encourage you with that. Hold on to hope, believe better days are coming, because you never know. Tomorrow could be the best day of your life, but you got to get there to find out. So hang in there. I'm rooting for you. If you're struggling right now, know that being in the struggle means you're still in the fight, and I'm proud of you for making it this far. Don't give up. I know life can get very overwhelming and hit you with some wild lefts and rights, ups and downs, twists and turns, traumas and tragedies, and have you feeling like, oh my gosh, everything's completely ruined. Nothing's ever going to be the same without this person, place, or thing in my life. What's the point when things are getting worse and not better? And that's a valid way to feel, but it's going to lead you to some wildly inaccurate conclusions. Because the truth is, there's some amazing stuff coming your way in your life. I can't tell you exactly what that is or exactly when it's coming, but I can absolutely guarantee and promise you it's coming. And is that because I know the future? No. It's because I've lived long enough to know that life goes in up and it goes in the downs too. But I've also learned how easy it can be especially if you have mental health struggles, that when you're in the down, when you're in that section of time, that season of things feels like everything's going wrong, it can really convincingly feel like it's never going to change. It's always going to be horrible. Everything's always going to be a disaster. And that's a very dark, scary place to be. Because no one can be the referee in your brain except for you, and especially if you're given into the tendency to isolate, you really have no outside feedback to even recognize, whoa, I'm way off here. I'm going down the pain train, and I'm just spiraling down. So this is why it's so important if you can recognize, hey, I'm really depressed right now. I'm really anxious right now. I'm seeing the whole world through the filter of this depression or this anxiety, and I'm not seeing things clearly. I can't trust my thoughts and conclusions. This is when I've got to reach out to someone that loves me and let them know, hey, I'm struggling. I don't necessarily know exactly what I need, but I do know I'm struggling, and I know that I'd like to connect with you in some way. It could just be a FaceTime, or even better, meet for coffee, go over their house, they come to your place. Just connecting with someone that loves you and being able to share with them that you're struggling. Sounds simple. Seems like that's not going to magically fix anything, and it's true. It's not going to magically fix anything, but it is going to somewhat magically help shift you that even just 1% away from that depression spiral can be enough to get you back on track and have you feeling like, okay, you know what? Maybe it isn't as bad as it feels. Maybe there is hope for me. Maybe hope is possible. If you can at least get there, it's a whole lot easier to deal with all the problems you've got right now than when you're convinced nothing's ever going to get better, and what's the point? So if any of that resonates with you, know that I am rooting for you big time. If you need a little family-friendly escape, I got you covered with thousands of hours of gaming content scattered across the internet, so make sure you're following Super Pat World, all one word, on every platform you can find me, and I hope to catch up with you tomorrow. Felt great to get a longer stream in, and I'm still trying to work out if there's any way to do that subathon/supportathon thing, and I'm also working on getting the alerts back, maybe without the audio. In any case, I really appreciate your chat. Hope to catch up with you tomorrow. Until then, have an amazing rest of your night.